I will happily participate in releasing any further leaks that they have because the truth should be out there. What does she have to fear if she's telling the truth? Now that she's had her shot against him and she's severely damaged him with that New York Times piece and this complaint, which she managed to get leaked, now she wants a complete gag order. Now he needs to be shut down to protect her. This is very unfair to poor Blake. Why should Justin be able to release snippets to the media without the full context? That's what she said. That's what she did.
What if Blake Lively's perfect victim act isn't just collapsing? It's a scripted lie. The star who once dazzled us with red carpet glamour is now accused of weaponizing tears, A-list pals, and shady lawsuits to bury co-star Justin Baldoni. But this isn't gossip, it's a war. Leaked texts, gag orders, and a New York Times hit piece are just the opening act. Buckle up. We're exposing how Blake's meltdown mirrors Amber Heard's playbook, why Reynolds and Taylor Swift are her attack dogs, and the shocking proof that could end her career. Let's dive in.
They literally were removing text in between text and emojis to sort of make it sound worse.
The alleged fat shaming that Reynolds went off on him over, that's all over her lawsuit that he's been excoriated for in the press, the left-wing press, was when he went to it was either his trainer or her trainer or the trainer on the set. And he asked how much Blake weighs. And that it was like, how dare he, right? How dare. Turns out Justin Baldoni, this has been documented, has serious disc issues and was actually in the hospital for like.
It started with a lawsuit that rocked Hollywood. Blake accused Justin Baldoni, a director nobody knew, of harassment, fat shaming, and smearing her reputation. Fans rallied until Megan Kelley leaked texts proving Blake's team orchestrated the entire crisis. The NYT article trashing Justin, published hours after his lawsuit dropped. Blake's tearful no intimacy coordinator claim, debunked by her own past interviews praising the coordinator. But the real bombshell? Justin's legal team unearthed texts of Blake plotting to ruin him unless he handed over creative control. One message read, "We'll make him the next Weinstein." Yet this was just phase one. Blake didn't act alone. Enter Taylor Swift and Reynolds, Blake's self-proclaimed dragons. Leaked legal docs claim they bullied producers into letting Blake rewrite scripts, fire crew members, and even reshoot Justin's scenes.
Of his disc issues and was worried because he had to pick her up in a scene. Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy.
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
No. According to Justin's lawsuit, Blake wanted to erase his role in his own film. But why would two A-listers risk their careers? Rumors suggest Blake has dirt on both. Texts show Ryan joking about owing her for the Deadpool leaks, while Taylor allegedly threatened to unleash the Swifties if studios didn't comply. The wildest twist? Blake reportedly bragged to Justin, "I'm Khaleesi and these are my dragons. Problem is, dragons breathe fire, and this feud was about to scorch her." Sound familiar? Blake's strategy mirrors Amber Heard's failed PR blueprint.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me, is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 a.m. Hopefully this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow. There's so much I want to say to you, and I hope that we can FaceTime or see each other in person soon and get to talk more. But I'm just gonna send you a few thoughts, and hopefully it's not gonna be more than a few minutes. But that I don't have the best track record. I don't think either one of us have the best track record for our voice memos. I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank, and I'm really sorry.
Timed media blitzes, accusations plus sympathetic press. Vague claims, toxic environment, smear campaigns. Celebrity allies to amplify the narrative. But like Amber, Blake's story crumbled. That fat-shaming scandal? Justin has chronic back issues. He needed her weight for a lifting scene confirmed by her own trainer. That invasion of privacy claim? Leaked footage shows Blake inviting Justin to her trailer while pumping. Then came the ultimate contradiction. Blake's lawsuit swore there was no intimacy coordinator, until old interviews surfaced of her gushing about the coordinator's life-changing support. Fans turned fast. Comments flooded in. She's the real bully. But Blake had one last move, a desperate gag order to silence Justin. Which begs the question, if she's innocent, why muzzle the truth?
And she was such a brat that she wanted to control every scene, wanted to see all the dailies, wanted to do her own cut and did her own cut of the movie. All this is very unusual for just an actress in the film, even if she's the lead, and that she's now tried to turn this whole thing into a PR victory for her to get past what appears to be the fact that she is an egotistical bull.
For another.
If you should
I'm getting weird on you today.
I'm probably getting a spray tan on you.
That smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
As often happens when these stars drop a movie, people start digging around for other interviews of them, etc. And it was just sort of a course of, wow, like, she seems like kind of a jerk. Wow, she's like kind of a bully. She's rather mean.
As leaks exploded, Blake's lawyers raced to court demanding Justin's team stay silent. But gag orders scream guilt. Here's why. Leaked audio allegedly catches Blake admitting, "I overreacted, but we can't back down now." Emails show her team pressuring the NYT to omit Justin's hospital records. Texts reveal Taylor Swift advising Blake to play the victim harder. If Blake's claims were true, she'd want evidence public. Instead, she's hiding like a toddler caught finger painting the walls. Sources claim she's terrified of a final leak, one tying her to blacklisting Justin from future projects. Meanwhile, Justin's lawsuit keeps burning brighter. He alleges Blake stole his editing rights, replaced his scenes with her own, bullied crews until they quit, lied about harassment to steal his movie. But the darkest rumor? This isn't about Blake. Whispers suggest a studio exec used her to tank Justin's next project, a film exposing Hollywood's casting couch secrets. Coincidence? In this town? Never. So where do we stand?
Ryan Reynolds comes off terribly. He had them over to their penthouse in New York, and Taylor Swift was believed to be there, according to this latest complaint. You know, I know you've never watched Game of Thrones, but when you get around to watching it, you'll realize I'm Khaleesi, and these are my dragons. And I have the best dragons in the business, right? Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. And what they're alleging is that, let's face it, none of us has ever heard of Justin Baldoni before this whole thing. I mean, who the hell is he? I guess he's in some small thing I never saw. But she's saying, F with me and we'll crush you. My dragons and I, the biggest movie star, one of them in the planet, the biggest pop star in the planet, and I will hurt you.
Blake's Instagram lost 200K followers post-leaks. Taylor and Ryan scrubbed Blake-related posts. The NYT quietly added an editor's note to their hit piece. But Justin's not winning either. His name's now synonymous with scandal, thanks to Blake's smear campaign. Yet the court of public opinion is shifting. TikTok trends mock Blake's "I'm Khaleesi" texts, while Reddit threads dissect her contradictions. The real lesson? Hollywood feuds aren't about truth, they're power plays. Blake used her dragons to bully a nobody. But what if Justin's the canary in the coal mine? If studios can erase him, they can erase anyone. So, is Blake guilty? The evidence says yes. But in an industry built on illusions, the biggest crime isn't lying. It's getting caught. Blake Lively's meltdown isn't a scandal. It's a warning. A-list stars, PR puppeteers, and gag orders can bury the truth, but only until the receipts leak. So what's next? If Blake's team drops a comeback interview, will you buy it? Or is this the end of Heard America's sweetheart act? Drop your take below, guilty or framed. Smash like if you think Taylor and Ryan owe us answers. Subscribe and hit the bell because this feud's about to go global. Stay messy, stay skeptical, and remember, in Hollywood the only thing deeper than contour is the lies. See you in the next drama.